Welcome to the Computer Literacy Center's online instructional video about document formatting in Microsoft Word. Formatting text and paragraphs enhances the appearance and readability of a document. Adding lists and styles provides structure and organization to a document. My name is Canon Christensen, and I will guide you through this tutorial. In this video, you will improve organization using Word's preset text styles, emphasize text by changing font properties and styles, create structure using bulleted and numbered lists, and enhance legibility by changing paragraph properties. If you want to follow along, download the start file included in this module. Open it in Word and click Enable Editing to get started. This document consists of unformatted text. You will use the Font, Paragraph, and Styles groups in the Home tab to improve its structure and readability. First, you will use preset text styles to format the title and section headings. The title of the document is Weber State's Computer Literacy Center. To apply a title style, highlight the line and select Title from the Styles group. If you are unable to see it, click the drop-down arrow in the Styles group to see all the styles. Now the text is larger and Word will interpret it as a title, which improves navigation and accessibility for using the document with a screen reader. If you don't want to use the default formatting of a style, you can modify it. To change the font of the title style, right-click on the title style in the Styles group and click Modify. Click the font drop-down arrow next to where it says Aptos Display Headings. Scroll down and select the Impact font. Click OK and the title is updated. Follow the same process for applying the Heading 1 style to the section headings, About Us and Our Courses. Highlight About Us and select the Heading 1 style from the Styles group. Now do the same for Our Courses. To change the color of the headings to purple, right-click on Heading 1 in the Styles group, click Modify, and open the Font Color drop-down menu. Select a shade of purple and click OK. This updates the color of both headings. Now the document is formatted and easier to read. Now we will adjust the font and font size. Highlight the text in the About Us section and click the Font Size drop-down arrow next to the number 10 in the font group. This opens a menu of font sizes that you can choose from. Select 12 to make the text slightly larger. Now you will change the font. Click the font drop-down arrow next to where it says Aptos Body. This shows a list of fonts to choose from. Change the font to Arial by selecting it from the drop-down menu. Now select the text in the Our Courses section and change the font size to 12 and the font to Arial. Click anywhere on the document to deselect the text. The default font color is black, but you can change it to make words stand out. In this document, the word Canvas in the About Us section is important because it is how people will be able to access these courses. To change the word Canvas to orange, highlight it, then open the Font Color menu by clicking the drop-down arrow next to the uppercase A. Select a shade of orange to change the color. In addition to changing the font color, you can change the font style, making text bold, italicized, or underlined. In this document, the words Computer Literacy in the Our Courses section are important and should be made bold to emphasize them. Highlight the words and click the bold button, which looks like a capital B in the font group, to make them bold, or use the keyboard shortcut Ctrl+B. Bold text helps draw attention to important words in a document. Italicizing is another way to point out important words in a document, but it provides less emphasis than making words bold. We want to stress the word 7 to highlight the number of available courses, so it should be italicized. Select the word and click the Italic button, which looks like a slanted I in the font group, or use the keyboard shortcut Ctrl+I. Finally, there is the Underline tool. In this document, the phrase Self-Paced Courses is significant and should be underlined to show an important fact. To underline the phrase, highlight it and click on the Underline button, which looks like a U with a line underneath it in the font section, or use the keyboard shortcut Ctrl+U. By default, the underline is solid, but you can change it by selecting another option from the drop-down menu. The solid underline works well here, so we will leave it alone. Another way to draw attention to text is by changing the case of a word. For example, the word free at the beginning of the Our Courses section could stand out more if it were in uppercase. You could delete the word and retype it, but it would become tedious to do this for many words. Instead, use the Change Case feature to change all the letters to uppercase. Highlight the word Free, then select the Change Case drop-down menu in the font group. There are options to make the text lowercase, uppercase, or other variations. Select uppercase, and now the word Free is written in all capital letters. Now that you've changed the font properties, you will add bulleted and numbered lists to the document and make them multi-leveled. Underneath the Our Courses section, it outlines the courses offered and steps to take to sign up for the courses, but they are not clearly identified. First, highlight the section from Using a Computer to Introduction to R. Select the Bullets button in the Paragraphs group. The default is a solid dot, but you can open the drop-down menu and change it to hollow dots, arrows, check marks, or other options. The solid dots will work well for our list, so we'll leave them alone. Next is a series of steps, so numbered lists would be more appropriate. Highlight the text from Become a Student to Select Checkout, then select the Numbering button in the Paragraph group. This adds numbers to the beginning of each line to indicate an order. You can open the drop-down menu for the Numbering button to choose other options such as letters or Roman numerals, but numbers will work well here. Next, you will add sub-items to the bulleted list to add more information about the first bullet. Place your cursor after the phrase Using a Computer and press Enter. Word places a solid dot bullet on the next line. To change the level and indent the bullet, press the Tab key and the bullet becomes hollow and indented. Add the sub-bullets creating an email account, file management, and computer ethics. You now have a multi-leveled list. Now you will adjust the text alignment. Text is left aligned by default, which means each line is aligned with the left margin. However, you can also center the text or align it with the right margin. To center the line, How to Sign Up for Our Courses, highlight it and select the Center button in the Paragraph group. Now the text is centered in the middle of the page. You can also right align the text by selecting the Align Right button, but that doesn't look good in this example. Right alignment of text is often used for things such as page numbers. Text can also have borders to highlight important sections. In this document, the paragraph under the Our Courses section outlines the central message. Highlight that paragraph and click the Borders drop-down menu in the Paragraph group to see the available options. You can try out the different options, but for now choose the Outside Borders option. This places a thin black line around the paragraph. To make it stand out more, add a yellow background. To do this, click on the Shading drop-down arrow next to the Paint bucket in the Paragraph group and click More Colors. Make sure the Standard tab is selected, then select a light yellow color from the palette and click OK. Now the paragraph is contrasted against the page background. Now you will adjust the spacing of the numbered lists because the lines are bunched together. Highlight the list from Become a Student to Select Checkout, select the Line and Paragraph Spacing drop-down arrow, and change the spacing to 1.5. Now the list is more legible. In addition to adding spacing between lines, you can also add space above or beneath a section. To add spacing between the list of courses and the How to Sign Up section, click in the How to Sign Up line, open the same drop-down menu, and choose Add Space Before Paragraph. In this video, you improved organization using styles, emphasized text by applying font properties, created structure by adding bulleted and numbered lists, and enhanced legibility by altering paragraph properties. For more information about Microsoft Word and other computer literacy topics, visit our website at weber.edu/clc.